guys, how's it going? Here, are we entering the bear markets again, aren't we? We're just falling back down. Oh, man, crazy. The bears are at it again. They're knocking us down. The whale games are happening. What the hell is this? How are we back down at 68, 69,000? We're going to break that down. There's a lot going on, as always, in this market. Let's dive into it. So Bitcoin is sitting at a 69,000 yet again. Where are we? Huh? Whoa! All we did was just go back in time, right? Go back in time a few days. Yeah, we're back at 69,000 again. Yeah, and it's mostly because the bears are they're knocking us down because of the CPI numbers that are coming out tomorrow. Everyone's, oh no, the CPI again. And this is such a tiny drop in the bucket, to be honest. Oh man, crazy times we're in. Nothing to fear here, nothing to worry about. We already have the banks already coming out with their predictions of what's going to happen, what they're going to expect CPI numbers to look like, and inflation. We're going to dive into that as well as a whole bunch of other news that's going on today, as well as some very bullish action and predictions, of course. All right, let's just dive right into it. Let's get started. Let's just kind of start with right before I actually started the stream. We started to get a big push. The bulls are starting to fight their way back up. They were getting some momentum before they got, of course, knocked back down. I can see right about here where we had about 845 to 850, and then boom, here we go back down, consolidating again. We'll get out of it. We got out of it. We just gotta wait our turn. And Powell, yeah, I mean, he's not speaking tomorrow, but yeah, new data is gonna come out, so everyone's gonna be waiting on the back of that. Speaking of which, crypto and fear and greed is sitting at an all-time high 80. Here we are again. I think we have only ever reached 82 this year, 83. So full euphoria is in effect. What are we doing down at 79? I mean, 69. We should be at 79. That's right. We should be at 79. Yeah. Bitcoin is going to go up in a big way. I actually printed this a few days ago, actually. I thought that was pretty cool. I was actually printing it for yours truly back there. My Mario. Mario back here. I might as well give that to him before I forget. There we go. There you go, Mario. You can show us the Bitcoin way. Jesus. Could probably fit over his head. That's a pretty big chain. Maybe not. Over his nose. Yeah. Fits on his nose. How appropriate in the dystopian future we live in today. You better watch out. It's coming. Oh my god. Anywho, crazy times, isn't it? Isn't it nuts? It is freaking insane. Yeah, we are sitting at 80 on Crypto Fear and Greed Index. We're sitting at a 104. A 104. Still, the U.S. dollar hanging in there. I don't know how. I mean, we have so much debt. Oh, that was something I wanted to pull up today as well. The U.S. federal debt chart. Oh my god, it looks like the Bitcoin chart. It's just going up. It's straight up. Yeah, number go up, right? Number go up for the Fed too. Look at this. Look at this stupid incline. Oh my god. Back way before I was born. Look at this. The 70s we had barely any gradual incline until, of course, the 90s. Boom. You could say the 80s recession really pushed things into swing. Full force. Boom. 2008 crisis. And then we are just off the chart. It's like a freaking. We're having a heart attack here in America. All right, we can't stop spending money. Anyway, stock fear and greed. Fear and greed is sitting at 61. They're coming back up from their neutral. They sat at a 50% at the end of last week, the tail end of last week. Bitcoin halving 10 freaking days, 3 hours, 53 minutes, and 42 seconds until the 420 Bitcoin halving, and you know it is going to be a glorious one. We're going to be sitting at 100K soon, man. We're right around the corner. This is going to pop off crazy. You may have an initial sell-off, right? Who knows? I mean, we're going to dive right back into that. How much are sitting left on the exchanges? 1.6, 1.7 million left on all exchanges. That's it. That's all it's going to be left. We can't keep up with the demand. On average of 10,000 Bitcoin this year have been purchased off of the exchanges. Can't fade that. It's happening. It's happening fast. It's happening quick. Demand is skyrocketing. Crypto bubbles. Everything on the hour's down. The day is down. The week is up. Yeah, nothing really notable here to report. I don't really want to spend time on any of these, man. I mean, everything's just kind of in a rut following what's been going on. So let's just kind of skip over that for today. We got the top Bitcoin exchanges and balance. This is what we got left in all exchanges. Look at this crap. It's insane. We're ramping a little bit up in the past few days. 1.7 million, right? 1.7 million off the exchanges left. And of course on Coinbase, which is what I'm watching very, very closely because I know what's going on every single day. 3 o'clock, 3 p.m., 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All the exchanges are settled. Are settling. Well, Coinbase is settling all of the ETFs. And what do they have left? 2.93 thousand. 294,000, 295,000. We did get a little bit more of a sell-off with the grayscale ETFs again today. So we're going to dive a little bit into that as well. If you look at the Bitcoin treasuries, you can see here we come down. The grayscale is now down to 318,000. We just looked at this yesterday. They were up to 325,000, I believe, if I remember correctly. So they sold off another 7,000 or so Bitcoin today. This is still bleeding, and the sooner this gets sold the hell off, the sooner we get the party. Yeah, the sooner we get the party. Yeah, that's just where we are. And BlackRock continues to accumulate. They'll be up to 300,000 in no time, surpassing grayscale. Hell, they'll be at $1 million before the end of the year. I guarantee it. I mean, 264,000 Bitcoin in accumulations in only 3 months. 3 months. 3 months. You know how many months are left in the year? Oh, no, you guess. It's pretty simple guess. I think, yeah, if they do not hit 1 million, which I think they will, they might start to assimilate some of these as well, as these do not make the cut. Because, yeah, we're still sitting at the top 3 ETFs being BlackRock, Fidelity, and yours truly, Kathy Woods, ARK Invest. That's it. So that is where we are at. Cool. Moving on. Crypto market cap top 10. Still sitting at a Cardano moved back up. Whoa, I was not seeing that. Well, actually jumped on top of Avalanche in terms of market cap. Sitting at number 10. That's a new move. Toncoin moving up still, and then Doge. XRP Solana. Yep. Solana's having a bit of a sell-off too, man. These are some good prices to get in at $172 now for Solana. If you don't have any Solana, man, it's a good time to buy. They're getting some good sell-offs here. I hope these prices stay low by Thursday. Who knows? Maybe we'll get some. It sounds like they're going to be bullish tomorrow, so the Fed's probably going to come out and then pump our bags again. I never get to buy on the day I get paid. God dang it. Yeah, it sucks. It's my small McDonald's salary. I can't never seem to buy on a down day when I get paid. Anywho, total assets. We're still sitting right below silver as silver gets to almost 1.6 trillion. Oh, we're going to catch up. Don't you worry. We are going to catch up. And then I wanted to dive a little bit into this. So Raoul Pal just came out a few hours ago. Basically just giving kind of his hopium, right? His hopium speech. And yeah, it was a good one. So I thought I'd play a little bit of this. This was covered by Money Talks. I just kind of grabbed it real quick. We're just going to cut into some of the Raoul Pal predictions, and then we're just going to kind of jump into some news. There's a whole bunch of stuff to cover. Not a lot, but enough. There's always enough.
Of Bitcoin holders don't sell.
Yeah, correct. They're in cold storage.
Yeah, I mean, and it's the same with Ethereum, with the staking and everything else. So your actual supply is 20% plus the miners. The miners keep getting halved every 4 years. So you've got no supply. So that's 20% of the let's say of the entire asset class, 2.7 trillion is actually available to buy. You bring something like an ETF and things go bananas. Right, the more people who adopt it, the more the price rises. Also, the really key thing is, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the chart from Fidelity.
Simply supply and demand.
The risk reward of assets.
Yes, I have this to review too. I actually brought this up as well. This is really, really. I'm glad he brought this up because this goes to show you how bullish these institutions and asset managers are. Because no lie, man, they are not messing around. They are ready. They're not playing. So yeah, let's dive into that real quick. What is up with my lights? There we go. A little too bright now. Yeah, look at this. Look at this chart. It's stupid. Yeah, I brought that up. It was late. Where'd it go? I know I had it. There it is. Risk versus return 2022 to 2023. This is put out. This data was put out by Fidelity. Yeah, look at all these assets. Look at all these assets right there. The S&P 500. We've got equities, and we've got global hedge funds, and frickin' China, and gold. And where's Bitcoin? Where Bitcoin go? Oh my God, it's way up here. I wonder why. And he describes it as a UFO. Or an alien class. It really looks like a UFO just sitting up there by itself. It's an unidentified flying object in the charts. Yeah, it is pretty funny. Bitcoin's getting a little bit of a breakout here on the live stream. 13 minutes after 8. Let's just take a look at Bitcoin right now. Hey, starting to pull a small bullish pendant down here. So we'll see if we get a breakout again. I mean, man, China's been getting some nice buy-ins. I'm not gonna lie. I'm jealous. I'm jelly, man. They've been able to buy all of our dips now for like at least the last 3 or 4 trading sessions. I'm so jealous. Man, lucky guys over there. Oh, I love you guys, China. I can't wait to go there one day. I can't wait to go. This is an amazing country. So many innovations have happened there. So many, so much. Inventions and gizmos and gadgets, gizmos. Anywho, yeah. So we are getting some. The Bulls are trying to beat them. The Bears, yeah. Take those Bears. Yeah, let's go. Knock those Bears off of that. Knock them out. All right, let's just jump back into Rob Hall, and then we'll go back and check what Bitcoin's doing. It's getting up there. 69.2.
So there's this big white page, Fidelity branded, and here's a cluster of all of the. Here's the Nasdaq, and here's gold, and here's oil, and here's all of that. They're all clustered in the bottom. Then there's a blank page.
It's a cluster.
Blank page. Blank page. Dot Bitcoin. It's a alien asset.
It's an alien asset, all right.
An asset class with this risk reward over a long-term time horizon and this performance in all of human history.
Bitcoin's price volatility for the last 30 days nearly 18% in April 2020.
Dive back into some of his bits.
More like a traditional equity.
I love Rob Paul.
Fastest, largest accumulation of wealth in all human history. Right.
All human history.
To JC's point, this is the S&P is worth $50 trillion, or the US stock market, entire US stock. That's 100 years of accumulated.
It's mostly S&P, bro.
Yeah, it is. It's 100 years of accumulated value, and we're going to double that in a decade. It's like, this is La La Land, right?
Damn, it's La La Land, all right.
Is La La Land. So what do they do with the money? I was speaking to a very famous hedge fund manager yesterday, and he asked his son this, and this guy's deep crypto. And his son is too. And his son's like 25, 26. He said, what are you going to do when you make your millions? He's like, well, I'll keep it in crypto. He's like, but when you take any money out, what will you do? He said, I'll buy property. And his dad was like, well, do you want to buy a super yacht or anything like that? He goes, no, it's a waste of money. So
Yeah.
I'll buy property, it's an asset, and I will buy NFTs.
Crucially, though, this also means
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's pretty much all Ralph Paul had to say that was out there. But he did make a point, and I did want to kind of go over this quickly too. Goldman Sachs expects the Fed to cut interest rates 5 times this year. 5 freaking times? Are you kidding me? I don't think that's happening. Goldman Sachs, really. These are the guys that came out and kept saying they were going to get into Bitcoin too for their clients, and then they just kind of pulled the rug out from everyone and said, oh no, we're not doing that. We're not doing Bitcoin. No. Yeah, that's bull. That's bull. You're waiting to see how many ETFs are really going to pan out. Then they're going to jump in. You can't miss out on this asset. It's the most appreciating asset we've ever created. It's the only finite asset in the world. It is the one and only true King Crypto. It is the proof of this technology can't exist. Undisputable ledger, transparent transactions, financial freedom, of course. Yours truly, Bitcoin. Yep, and let's just take a look at Bitcoin Chan real quick and see what she's doing. She's pretty happy today. She knows that we're going back up. She knows. She ain't stupid. Oh my god. She knows where we're headed. And we're going up. Only a matter of time. I mean, we really should be blessed too to be able to buy any more in these levels. We are undervalued. Every expert on the planet is calling it. We are undervalued. Max Kaiser's been saying since last year that this asset should be at least worth $350,000, and I agree with him. I really do. This is an asset class that we just like Rob Paul said, it's an alien asset. We don't know what its true value is. And we're about to find out, because there is going to be nothing left to buy by the end of this year. We're going to gobble everything up, and we're going to produce a fraction of what we've seen in the last 4 years. 450 Bitcoin a day is going to be like nothing. And the next 4 years, when that's cut in half, 225, where do you think the price is going to be then? Holy crap. Yeah, so the crazy price predictions like Samson Mao's $1 million Bitcoin by the end of this year, Arthur Hayes' $1 million Bitcoin by next year, Kathy Wood's $1.5 million Bitcoin by 2028, or 2026, 2028. What was it? Fidelity's crazy out there. If I knew how bullish Fidelity really was last 2 years when they were putting out these crazy numbers, if I really had the chart we just looked at that they put out, if I really had a freaking eye and like a real mathematical clue what they were seeing, I would have thought a lot more bullish predictions were possible last year and the year before that. Coming in this year thinking we were only going to go to a $250,000 Bitcoin, 500 at most, absolute bullish, crazy euphoria. Was under expectations, because we were held back by FTX. We saw the court hearings. We know what they said. Don't allow Bitcoin to get to a certain height, a certain value. Just keep selling it. As they were basically, minting fake paper Bitcoin on the exchanges and taking everyone's hard-earned money and investing it like the banks do as an exchange. Come on, scam Bankman. Yeah, we know. Anywho, I thought I'd dive into that, and then where did it go? I had this other story up. I think I lost it. There's so many things. There's so many things going on all the time. Oh yeah, here it is. I wanted to cover this. Bitcoin ETF, BlackRock Fidelity enter the top 20 all-time list. Top 20 all-time ETFs in U.S. history. And mind you, the first ETF, exchange-traded fund, was, I think it was around the 2008 crisis. I think gold was one of the first ones. And we watched I got the chart up for gold too. I even have gold up against Bitcoin. Oh my god, it's followed it to a T. Look at this. This is insane. If I go back on the daily chart, you can probably see it. Here we go. This is the daily chart for Bitcoin. You can see where we are now at all-time highs. It's beautiful. Look at this. We're on the top of the mountain. We're on top of the world. About ready to skyrocket into the stratosphere. We're going to break the ozone layer. Yeah, so if we go down to gold, we can take a quick look, and then I have a chart that goes on top of gold, where I copied the, oh my god, it was a long time ago. And you can pretty much, you can tell by just looking at the chart where the ETFs first started, right down here. Looks like in 2000s, 2004, 2005. 2005 was, I think, when the first ETF launched, and boom, where we are now. Huge price action from 2005 to now, right? Let's just say 2004 to now. That's probably a good. It is a 450% increase for gold, which honestly, in the long term, is not that much for Bitcoin. We are up way more than that since its inception. I think, what was it at like 100 million% or something stupid. Anyway, we'll go back to Bitcoin real quick, and I'll just kind of review that. Look at this ridiculousness. Since this is inception around, we can't even go back to dinosaur times, but I do have a personal chart I made which simulates that. Since TradingView is not pulling that chart in, I think it is in these pins here. I have the gold against the gold ETF around the same time it was launched here in America. Look at that. We got a long way to go, but look how much faster we have accumulated. And again, this time horizon is insane. Like, we have so much more to go. By these predictions here, we'd only be at $350,000 by 2029. We are going to completely destroy gold in monetary price action over the years of Bitcoin's inception. And yeah, so if we also compare that to the macro trend, where is it? I did a halving. Yep, these are the halvings. I'll take some of this other stuff off here real quick just to compare. Got a lot of trend lines drawn. We got our show TA. Yeah, that'll probably be good. I do have a couple. I have a hand-drawn one I hit with the predictions. I actually drew these in based on the price predictions by all of the big players over the years. So like Fidelity's, was it $1 billion Bitcoin by 2045 is drawn in there. I did some crazy stuff over the last 2 years as I came to appreciate this asset class for what it was and saw Bitcoin's true potential. So anyway, let's just kind of take off some of these. Yeah, the hand-drawn one. We're just going to go based on the gold ETF price action. Patterns. Bar patterns. So as you can see, we're already skyrocketing at a much more vertical rate than gold. And yeah, if we take from back here, the first halving, we'll be generous and we'll take the first halving. I can't even go back all that way. The first halving, we're gonna go to now. We're already up at a 6,329%. So gold can literally suck it. Oh my god. Because Peter Schiff, I'm sorry, but we're almost like we're pretty much at 6,000% higher than gold's price action. So much more use case. It's the only finite supply of anything asset we have in the world, and it's freaking digital. on Bitcoin now more than ever before. With ordinals and stacks, and we got layer 2s coming and everything. That's insane. Bitcoin is insane. Anywho, so yeah, well, I'm going to dive into that real quick. Just kind of show you where we are, and kind of fight off our, price action to gold at the bar pattern. Pretty cool stuff. While I have this pulled up, we can also look at the the previous cycles and how it was only driven, when it was only driven by retail investors, not institutions. They weren't in yet. We should not have gotten past the previous all-time high before the halving. With institutions now, we are able to. Retail still hasn't got in yet, and we can show you why here in a little bit. We'll go into the Google Trends, and we'll get into that as well. Because retail's coming back. They're slowly getting back in, they are they're gonna be late. It sucks, but they're gonna be jumping in right at the peak at the halving. I mean, honestly, $125,000 Bitcoin. If retail just gets back in from last cycle, we'd easily crush 125 to 150. Hell, we should have hit 100,000 last year, our last cycle. Breaking this pattern, it would have been a little bit more higher of an incline. But this is kind of where we're at in the macro with the halving cycles. A very bearish case, we would hit 225,000 by the next year. So there's a lot going on. I'm still thinking we're gonna hit more of like a 300,000. If things really get crazy, we get into hyperinflation. 500K, $1 million Bitcoin is not impossible. It's not impossible. Oh Jesus. Let's just kind of quickly map out our $1 million target too, because we're probably not gonna see that, but I like Arthur Hayes' attitude on it. We don't have a colorful enough imagination. So we're gonna put that up there. Okay, so that is what I am looking at in the macro trend. We're still doing amazing. Nothing really hindering us. You can see if we really zoom out how crazy it is. And if you look at the logarithmic chart too, it's even more bullish. So pretty cool. All right, let's get back into where we were. Get Bitcoin trend back up. Get back onto the 15-minute. We are so far out now. Make this look normal again. We're still trying to fight our way back out of 69.25. And we'll see where we go. Alright, let's dive into some more news. Well, yeah, this is insane. Top 20 all-time list in just 2 months of its launch. It's freaking stupid. Demand for the Bitcoin ETFs skyrocketed ahead of the halving. A spike of inflows right before the halving suggests that the holders of Bitcoin are most likely to start stockpiling them ahead of the code upgrade. People maintain a strong Bitcoin profile because they are hoping for a bull run following the halving. The impending halving is the primary cause of the market participants hoarding the Bitcoin and their fervent desire for Bitcoin ETFs. Again, remember, 70 to 75% of all the Bitcoin has not moved in like 2 or 3 years. So very bullish. We're hodling, man. We're hodling out there. Doing our work. Doing Satoshi's work. So yeah. I was hoping it would have a chart or at least a top 10 list. Come on. We'll just look that up real quick. Top 20 US ETFs. Top 25 ETFs. Here we go. We have, of course, The Spider. S&P 500. IVV, iShares Core. Vanguard, Invesco, Vanguard, iShares, Vanguard, iShares, Vanguard, and iShares. Dude, it's sick. This is disgusting. iShares, Russell. Okay, so where's IBIT? Where's the Bitcoin ETF? Is this old news? No, this is up to date. Core bond 1,000. Huh, I don't see it on there. I mean, we've heard the news, we know it's there. Ooh, Mondo. Hey Mondo, how's it going? The most enthusiastic no coiner around. Yours truly, Mondo. Oh my god. Mondo. Yeah, you gonna do that in an interview tomorrow? That'd be fun. Look forward to that if you are still up for it. I'd like to see if your perspectives have changed. Last time the audio quality I had on there was, ooh, that was brutal. I could hear you the entire recording, but man, oof, I could barely hear myself. So hopefully we'll get a better recording in tomorrow. Yeah, the iShares Bitcoin Trust, I did not see that on that list. That is weird. That is really weird. I've lost my page again. There, there it is. iShares, maybe it fell down to top 25. Yeah, it's not even on this list. They probably are not even counting it because, oh no, that's not traditional assets. Oh my god. Is it by market cap at least? I can at least identify it then. God, what a mess. What a mess this is. Okay, so let's look at the 20. iShares Russell 2000 is $206.63. There's the trading volume. Where's the market cap? Where's the market cap? Market cap not available. Oh, I'm done with these boomer stuff, man. These boomer assets. Come on, I'm done with it. Alrighty, let's dive into some other news. Check Bitcoin real quick, and we'll get back in the news. Bitcoin's still struggling. It looks like we fell back down to 69 on the dot. Our next key level is going to be of support, where we're actually sitting on it right now. 69. I can't stop sneezing today. Damn. Yep, sitting at 69. We are, if we can't hold this, yeah, we're going to fall back down, unfortunately, to probably 68.2. And then spiral. I would say we're more than likely to just keep falling down. If China and Germany and Japan don't want to participate and buy our dip, that's fine. I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, well, I can't tomorrow. Hopefully we'll still be down on Thursday. But yeah, we're looking at these key levels below, and if we just keep tumbling down and we get bad Fed news tomorrow, well, hell, I mean, we could get as far down as 65 again, really. 66 here. That'd be our next, our final level of support would be sitting at 65, but I don't think we're gonna get all the way back down. Who knows? Maybe. It'd be nice. I'm not gonna lie. I'll buy more. Don't tempt me with a good time. Oh my god. So those are some of our key levels right there of support. Like really good key levels of support. 65 strong. We got a lot of support levels going back to the middle of last month, the beginning of last month, the end of February. 61.8. You just want to stay above that, really. If we fall behind that, man, we could tumble down to 50s, in the 50s. All right, so this is kind of the game plan right now. We're gonna see how many of these levels we can break through. Just keep tumbling down. Yeah, I mean, this is a bullish flag, so a bullish pendant. It's an ascending wedge, but when ascending wedges do break down, or do break up 60% of the time and down 30% or 40% of the time, so flip a coin, almost a flip a coin flip, and well, according to Bitcoin, we're going up. All right, let's get back into it. Alrighty, next Bitcoin halving to propel to to between 150 and 170,000, says Bitfinex. Bitfinex, a new analysis by Bitfinex researchers predict a 160% surge in the Bitcoin price in the upcoming 12 to 14 months. That's actually not. That's a pretty bearish prediction. Oh, nice. Mondo Cat says, tumbling down. Yep, tumbling down. JC says hi. She says, oh, say hello to JC for me as Bitcoin tumbles down. Well, we'll see. We'll see if it does. Looks like we just pushed back up to 69.2 again. And we can check, yeah, it looks like we've had a little bit of a push back up with book map on the heat map. Yeah, the bulls and the bears, man, they're just at it. They're pushing back really strong. Can they break out? We'll see. I think the bears they're just too bearish, man. Waiting on that CPI numbers, man. They gotta have their clarity in the markets. When it comes to Bitcoin, you don't need clarity. We know the transactions are pure and transparent, and we can see everything. Anyway, let's just dive into it more. I don't even want to read this FUD. 150,000. That's it. That's their best predictions. It's only 150%, 160%. We were looking at some other predictions actually of a 400% price action after the halving. Again, this is something that's going to take months to develop over time, but as we dwindle in supply and we can only produce 450 coins every single day, we're not going to be able to produce the 10,000 on average that is required by the U.S. Again, only the U.S. traded ETF funds. So, yeah, nothing really going on in Bitcoin.com news. We've got the crypto news. Bitcoin surged to 72,000, driven by market factors. That was 24 hours ago. Really? Really? That's your highlighted. Your highlight is from 24 hours ago. Yeah, that's a shame, man. There really isn't that much news today. Man, I've had a rough day at work. Oh my god, a rough couple days at work, man. Training people on the freaking fryer and the freaking cash register. The sales clerks are just all quitting. It's been rough, man. It's been rough. Is that Marshmallow? Crypto influencers DJ Marshmallow's stunt went horribly wrong, or did it? Ooh, what's Marshmallow doing? During and oh yeah, the NFT in New York conference last week, a Tesla Cybertruck pulled into Times Square, and what appeared to be famed DJ Marshmallow, flanked by a crypto influencer and a notable NFT project founder, hopped in the back of the angular ride and started blaring tunes to the rapidly forming crowd, but it wasn't actually Marshmallow. I mean, come on. His hat is so easy to replicate. His helmet's so easy to reproduce. Yeah. And now the masked DJ has tweeted a threat of legal action against content creator Jakey Hillhouse and his pals for the allegedly orchestrating the stunt to pump a meme coin. Will he follow through though? That's so lame. Come on, man. Really? You're gonna use someone else's likeness to pump your shitcoin? Really? Oh, come on. What meme coin were they pumping? Probably one of the new cat coins. He was wearing a cat. No, that looks like a dog. Was that pug? Like a pug or something? Yeah, I don't know what shitcoin it was, but that sucks. That sucks that someone was taking advantage of like that. I like Marshmallow. I like Deadmau5. I like Daft Punk. I'm a big fan of the OG dance scene, techno. Oh boy, man, this news out here is lame right now, man. Lame. On the eve of the CPI readings. South Korean election. How will 6 million crypto traders vote? We actually covered this yesterday. They are looking to push their foundation and regulation in South Korea, and they invited yours truly, freaking Gary goddamn Gensler, Gary the goddamn Ginsler. Gary the Goblin. Gary the gangly man himself. God, that guy needs to suck an egg. Yeah, there is a new MicroStrategy copycat company out there. We keep covering these. It seems like every week someone else is jumping on board with MicroStrategy's Bitcoin strategy, right? What's the strategy? You buy Bitcoin, you hold Bitcoin, you shut the fuck up, and you get fucking rich. That's the British hodlers. Yeah. You buy Bitcoin, you shut the fuck up, and you get fabulously wealthy is his tagline or whatever. He says it all the time. But yeah, that's what's going on. That's the strategy, man. That's all you have to do is sit and hold, sit on your hands. That's the hardest thing to do, right? Is nothing. The hardest thing to do in this market, this asset class, is do nothing. Sit on your biddies. Don't sell your biddies. Hold your biddies. That's it. And then, of course, don't forget to orange pill your friends. You know what? I'm gonna have an orange pill tonight. Yeah. Yeah, have some of those orange pills. Yeah, they're good. They're wonderful. They're great. Oh my god. Tastes like financial freedom. I got some videos coming out soon. I'm planning on making. So yeah, that's what's going on there. I wanted to kind of cover the copycat. It's Metaplanet. I think out of Japan. Another Japanese firm, Metaplanet. Shares soar as Japanese firm mimics MicroStrategy on Bitcoin buying. It's a pretty simple strategy, really. you hold an asset, it goes up in value, and over time it gets so much appreciation over the devaluation of the dollar. Metaplanet began as Red Planet Japan, a budget hotel operator, before pivoting to becoming a Web3 developer. So a lot of this happening in Japan right now, as we cover Jasmine all the time, as it partnerships with pretty much every single company in Japan. Toyota, Sony, the medical industry, the ride share industries, and it's all over the place. Metaplanet stock rise 90% after adding $6.5 million in Bitcoin to its balance sheet. That's really not that much, but it goes to show how little Bitcoin you need to change your life or your company, as Michael Saylor has proven us time and time again in his 4-year run. The balance sheet in the partnership with Sora Ventures. Sora? Like ChatGPT Sora? Is that the same Sora? Man, just keep getting little bits. Sora Ventures in Asia's leading crypto-backed venture capital firm. Different Sora. Everyone has the same names. Crazy. Alright, so where the hell were we? Metaplanet stock rose 70%. Mark, you just could have talked about it. That's cool. I want to see. Metaplanet, a Web3 infrastructure provider, saw its Tokyo-listed stock rise 90% in 2 days, after saying it was adding 6.5 million in Bitcoin to this balance sheet in partnership with Sora Ventures. Oh, and Morgan Creek's Capital, Mark Yuskos, and other. Wow, that's awesome. Look at this. Boom, phallic candle. Awesome. Just keep shaking up these stocks, man. These legacy markets. Man, if you're not getting into crypto, I don't know, man. I just can't. I can't anymore. Like, you can't ignore this shit. Oh my god. Big phallic candles for everyone. You get a phallic candle. You get a phallic candle. You get a phallic candle. Oh my god. The company, which started as a Bitcoin hotel operator, yada yada yada, as a budget. my mind is elsewhere. As a budget hotel operator under the name Red Planet, before becoming Web3. Redundant information. The yen. Exposure to the Japanese yen. It says looking to minimize exposure to Japanese yen. Just like us, right? We're trying to minimize our exposure to the US dollar. The yen, the company wrote in an update to the shareholders, has been damaged by Japan's generation-long low interest rate environment. What does that sound like? America and the big banks, the corporate institutions, getting their 0.5, 0.05, 0.1, 0.01 interest loans, basically nothing, nothing for these multi-billion-dollar industries. And it's eroded its position as a key global currency. We've covered this multiple times. You look at the debt, the national debt clock, one of the world debt clocks, and Japan is not looking pretty, man. Not pretty. It's a shame too, because it's a gorgeous, beautiful country with thick culture. Rooted by war and turmoil, and yeah, it's a shame. But almost 300% public debt to GDP in the ratio, and external debt to GDP ratio is 115%. This is not good, man. This is not good. So yeah, and Japan did declare and lost the top 3 in the global market cap. It's the top, number 3 world's largest economy earlier this year, back in February, as they went into recession, and then they pulled themselves back out. I don't know how they pulled that off. Printing more money, probably. But anywho, that's pretty big news, man. That other companies, especially those in Japan, are doing the Bitcoin strategy. I hope you're doing the Bitcoin strategy. I mean, we don't have access to those cheap loans like Michael Saylor does, but I mean, for us, a cheap loan would be what, 6%, 8% now? Oh God. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Let's take a look at Bitcoin before we slip into the next article. Looks like we're coming back. We're still holding 69.2. The bulls and the bears are kind of getting exhausted and capitulating. Let's take a look at the chart. Yeah, we can see we're starting to level off a little bit, but we are still rising in the ascending triangle. That's what's going on. Not too much to go on that. I mean, it's been really a lackluster bull cycle so far. But it hasn't started. We haven't had the halving yet, so I really want to see some God candles, man. Come on. Super Saiyan God candles. Let's go. Oh my God. Let's freaking go. Alright. Solana devs target April 15th for a fail. TX fix. It's not a design flaw, they say. That's a pretty good one to cover. I'm very bullish on Solana. They've been having some network issues, obviously. It's pretty known at this point. And yeah, their current issue is not a design flaw, it's an implementation bug, they say. It is now hitting me that some folks might not understand what we've been trying to say, but this, for the past week, is, I'll simplify, for non-technical people. It is important to make the distinction because implementation errors are usually trivial. They can be swapped out for other implementations, but design errors are generally serious and more fundamental, so it is important not to mix them up. Data showed that more than over 75% of the non-voted Solana transactions failed on April 4th. Yes, we remember. That was crazy, man. 75% of all transactions were failing. People were losing. Oh no! 10 cents, a penny, 5 cents. If this were to happen on Ethereum, people will be losing $30, $50, $60 left and right. Yeah, so this is definitely the network you want to be on if you're having an issue such like this. But yeah, this implementation issue shouldn't be seen as an overall design flaw. According to Mumtaz, using a car design as an example to explain the situation. All cars have four tires and an engine, but there are many implications for the car design, like BMW, Mercedes, Toyota, F1, and Tesla, he explained. For one, BMW is poor at steering, and then we don't say that all cars are flawed. Instead, we say the one specific model is broken, needs a fix to be added. I mean, I guess he wants to go into a car analogy. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to have to throw our hands away on this. I'm sitting on my Solana. I mean, I stake my Solana. I don't care. I'm happy. I'm happy with the Solana staking rewards. I made a lot over the years. I'm sitting on a big bag of Solana. I'm happy. I'm not fudding this. I'm not fudding any of this. This is still pretty early in Solana's overall, ecosystem. It's not as old as Ethereum. Much cheaper and faster than Ethereum. But yeah, I'm and there's a lot more use case and building that is going to happen. So definitely bullish on Solana. Not gonna fuck. What in the world? Oh no! Oh god. Something fell off my my shelf there. Okay. We're going to. What are we at now? We're about 10 minutes before 9. We start to see Japan moving into trade. What's this? Bitcoin Policy Summit is happening. Oh, I didn't know they had a... Oh, man, I've been so busy at work lately. I haven't had time to listen to any of this stuff. I would have loved to listen to this. This happened today. That sucks.
Efficient, and Bitcoin.
But you know what? Our policymakers aren't listening to these experts, man. It sucks. I've watched so many people sit in the Congress people and just talk to some of these boomers about what's going on, and no one can even grasp their head around any of this technology. And most of them actually walk out into the main hallways and just get snacks and just refreshments and fuck off. I mean, our policymakers are a joke, man. Look at that. See, there's their lunch bag right there.
Especially on the energy side, even in 20. Back of the envelope calculations.
See if we can hit anything interesting real quick, and I'm gonna move on.
Internal liability into a benefit.
Everyone's all afraid of. I mean, yeah, beginning of last year, 2022 was a really big year on Bitcoin is bad for energy usage. Even though we have millions of children playing Fortnite right now, utilizing all of these, internal video, onboard video cards with PS5s and Xbox Ones and PCs, right? Bitcoin's bad. Bitcoin bad. Yeah. And any given moment, there's more people playing Fortnite than nodes running Bitcoin. Insane.
The people that are going to be at the table for those conversations are going to have quite a bit of newfound
Energy.
And
Human rights.
energy and
Energy. Man, that's like a keyword we've heard 4 or 5 times now already. I just skimmed through this.
Educational tool. So the awareness that people have is growing. And when that happens, then you do have policymakers begin to look at it. And as others
Are they becoming more aware?
make certain that this is going to be a safe sector for people. And
Regulation? Are you talking about regulation, lady?
and also that encourages
Oh, we can't. I mean, just can't watch this seriously anymore.
realization of Bitcoin.
I'm usually cracking up, standing in the, at the cash register, and customers look at me weird, like I just got ADD or something, or autism, possibly. Anyway, don't you forget, of course, this is our, realization segment where we just kind of go over a quick, brief overview of just to remind you where we live today. We are, of course, living in the future, dystopian future. This is where we are. This is Blade Runner. This is Idiocracy, where 2 companies are going to rule the whole goddamn world. And it's going to be McDonald's. It's going to be Walmart and Amazon. And oh man, that's where we are. This is where we're at. Going to be watching those burning barrels of U.S. dollars, keeping the homeless warm as they're sitting in Skid Row trying to get by. This is where we're at. This is where we're at. We're doing it. We're doing it as we usually do. Ooh, yeah, and I just thought I'd run a bit through, of course, just a reminder, your daily reminder, of how, robots are going after jobs. They're coming. Oh, they're coming. Oh, God. Yep. So, if you haven't heard before and you're new, please leave a subscribe down below, because AI is coming. It's gonna replace you. It's gonna replace you, the viewer. I'm gonna have robot viewers here soon. I'm gonna be replaced by AI. But AI is coming after your job. Telemarketers, lawyers, data entry clerks, accountants, bookkeepers, bank tellers, travel agents, factory workers, fast food workers, like me, and of course, customer service representatives, drivers, your friends, your loved ones, or especially romantic loved ones. You know they're coming. You know the sex bots are coming. Yes, all gonna be replaced in this dystopian future we live in, where the robots will take over the world and put you out of a job and at home, comfortable in the metaverse, wearing your fancy little one-piece goggles and deep diving and just sitting here like a vegetable. Probably only living until your 40s, malnourished and not getting enough sunlight. All the things, right? Because you can't go outside. No, the sun will kill you if you go outside. And the acid rain. Don't forget the acid rain. All right, I think that's enough. That's enough of a doom and gloom dystopian future segment, as I always do. Let's get back into the charts and see where Bitcoin's at before we close this up to today. Here we go. Boom. Bitcoin sitting at 69.3 to 69 to 68.87. So right now we're sitting at a 69.1. Somewhere in this range we are fighting the bulls and the bears for our dear lives. for the bull run gains, right? The halving games. Who's gonna short? Who's gonna sell? Oh man, if you're selling right now, god dang it, I gotta go over this every day, but you freaking don't be selling.
Are you stupid?
Jesus. Got too much of that shit going on. And we just kind of quickly look at Bookmap. It looks like we're coming back up. There isn't too much volume going in as of yet. Of course, brought to you by Kimba. K1M6A. Kimba, the White Snow Lion, and the reference. As we usually do. And yeah, it looks like we're starting to have a little bit of a breakout. Let me get back to the chart. Start to see this kind of develop. The volume really isn't really there lately in Japan. The early hours. We're still sitting at an early open for Japan. I think it's only like 8:40, 8:50 right now. It's probably almost 9 o'clock. Maybe it's 8 o'clock there. Let me double check. I'll double check what time it is in Japan. I really got to get like a world clock in front of me or something. Seriously. Oh yeah, wow, yeah. No, they're already open. Yeah, so they're getting some pretty piss poor volume right now in the Japanese markets. Looks like we started opening and probably selling off a little bit, but usually around 11, 12 o'clock they're gonna start breaking back up. Okay. So that is probably gonna do her for today. Let's just kind of quickly browse some of the other stuff going on. Again, this Bitcoin summit for DC. I might have to watch this and see if I can report anything interesting. I doubt there's anything. I would have already seen it pop up on the Bitcoin, YouTube. If you want to just kind of see just a general idea of what's going on. Again, mainstream coverage is insane throughout the week. 13 hours ago, CNBC was talking about Bitcoin. 8 hours ago, Bloomberg was talking about Bitcoin. 5 hours ago, Bloomberg again was talking about Bitcoin. I mean, I don't see Yahoo Finance, but man, there's all over Bitcoin on Bloomberg right now. It's insane. I've been watching it over the weekend too, keeping on my TV and in the background. And they weren't really going over anything on the weekend. There's Yahoo Finance a day ago. They haven't had Michael Saylor on a little bit. I wonder if he's kind of scared all the newscasters away because of my God.
The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura.
Thanks,
forever.
Right, forever. My God. Yeah, he's getting a little too obtuse to the newscasters lately. Anywho, let's just kind of skim through any of these others. Anything else that's really catching my eye? FTX dumps Solana for a massive 62% discount. Okay, that explains a little bit of the sell-off too. It's not just the FUD over the network issues. But yeah, FTX is going to be dumping Solana for a long time. I thought they had about a 7-year period, but I don't know. They also talked about selling that to a ETF or an asset manager for a bulk discount. Yeah, this is probably what they're talking about, that 62% discount. They're talking about like a $60 coin each or something. It was insane. $64 each. Yeah, so they're still offering this to someone. I wonder who's gonna buy it up, like Vanguard or Van Eck or something. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just, oh, here's a Neptune Digital Asset Group also jumped into the fray, announcing its purchase of 1.7 million. Yeah, so they're just selling it off to the highest bidder, really. Whoever wants some. I wish I could. You probably have to have a certain amount minimum. It would be nice to get back at $60 again. But again, you know what? I was blessed. I bought some at $10. I bought some at $20. I have a huge bag, so I'm happy. I'm happy with my holdings. And I'm happy with where it's taken me so far. I mean, it's already pumped an egregious amount. Okay, so anyway, HODL. Top trader, yada, yada, yada. South Korea, yes. Seize crypto assets. Tax delinquent residents. Oof. Nothing really. Phishing scam. Bradley Garlinghouse predicts institutional money pushes. Yeah, I think we covered that yesterday. Nothing new there. Oh yeah. Let's see what's going on with X. We'll check Google Trends and we will call it. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so cute. It's probably AI generated. Oh jeez. XRP is breaking out against Bitcoin. Huh? Interesting. I didn't see that. Bitcoin price over the last 10 years. What do you notice? Number go up. That's what I notice. Bitcoin. Oh, Jesus. That's ridiculous. 10 days. That's what I said. That's in my thumbnail. Look at Michael Saylor. That's a bit of a big head, man. That makes me feel really proud to be a graphic designer sometimes. I do that for fun, man, and this is terrible. Look how big his hat is. That's so silly. So 10 days until the halving, and I still don't have enough Bitcoin. You know it. You know it. You can never have enough Bitcoin. Orange lines are key. We're breaking out. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, that's what's going on. What's that? How I failed at hijacking Bitcoin. The made-up history of Bitcoin. What the hell? Oh, man. Yeah, X is silly. Is that runes? Yeah, we're still talking about runes. What's that? What in the world? What in the world? How Troy detects traffic in the Bitcoin mempool. Jesus. For the future. What's your reason? It's for the future. This is kind of what I'm doing, man. I'm trying to reach out. I'm trying to find the normies. I'm trying to get the Gen Zers. You have to have some Bitcoin. $5 a day will change your life. Change your life. Where we're headed, it's trying to change your life, man. Okie dokie. Yep. All right. Well, we're gonna cut to that real quick. Check Bitcoin. We're still farting around down here at 69.1. Check the Google Trends, and we're gonna call for the night. Google Trends. What are the normies doing? What are the normies doing? Please spare me. Oh God, it's no. Yeah. Basketball. Toyota 4Runner. Star Wars Outlaws by PC Gamer. Arizona Supreme Court. Ellie De La Cruz. What the hell? Sports. All the normies and their sports. Purdue. Morgan Wallen. Ugh. I just can't. I can't be a normie, man. I just can't. I would blow my freaking brains out if I was a normie. Look at this. What this useless data from the normies today we're getting. Elton John receives Gershwin Prize. Willie freaking Nelson. Come on, Billie Eilish. Who the hell's talking about Billie Eilish anymore? No Bitcoin, no crypto in the top 10, top 20 search results. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. The normies. The normies. Oh, God. And then we'll just kind of quickly see where Bitcoin's at, trending. It's probably nowhere anything interesting. And that's the 12 months. We got the past 30 days here coming up. Boom, boom, boom. We're slowly coming down on trend. Nothing really happening. The normies talking about football and baseball and basketball. Yeah, and looks like most popular, right now searching is Hawaii in terms of states in the U.S. That's interesting. Interesting, but yeah. 10 days before the halving, you'd think people would be wising up to it. Bloomberg's covering it every single day. Yahoo Finance is covering it every single day. CNBC is covering it every single day. Where's retail? Where are the normies? They're gonna show up when it's gonna be 5 days into it, and we're gonna be touching some crazy stupid number, either up or down. We're gonna have a sell off or a huge buy in, and then a sell down. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, it looks like we are selling down today, hitting our next target low of support, 68,869. Our next stop. Next stop. Coming in at 68.17. That's where we're headed down to as we break down. Look at this. Ooh, we're finally getting some movement. Ooh. They'd be smart to be buying. Damn it. Someone's calling me. Who's calling me? I don't have time for you. I'm in a live stream. Oh my God. Fine. Fine. I'll answer it. Damn it. Answer that damn phone. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm watching it break down right now, man. It's nothing. This is nothing. We were afraid of these 3% dips. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What, Solana's? Yeah, Solana's down to 170. Dude, I'll be buying some more Solana if I get paid. It's still down and I get paid. You know it. You know it. Yeah, I gotta finish up this live stream, okay? All right. I'll call you back later. Yeah, bye. Oh, my God. Crazy. Crazy. Look at this. We're breaking down. We're breaking down. Is it going to hold? I mean, I'm so jealous, man. They always get the dips. They always get the buy our dips. Oh, my God. All right. Well, we got a little bit of action tonight. Not much. Bitcoin, yeah. The halving's coming up. We got 10 days. Tomorrow we're going to cover it. 9 days. The next day, 8 days. By the end of the week, we're going to see some serious shit. We're basically waiting on the CPI's numbers tomorrow. Positive, negative. I don't think it's really going to affect Bitcoin much. It's going to affect the price action in the stock markets, the traditional markets, the boomer markets. All right. So, hope you guys have a great night. Please like, subscribe, do all the things down below. I love doing this. I'm going to keep doing this. Building the stream up every single day. We're going to put out some videos actually later this week, hopefully before the weekend. Doing some fun videos, adding to the portfolio, if you will. So yeah, fun. So don't forget, buy Bitcoin. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Don't let your time fly by. This is the best appreciating asset on the planet. Top 20 ETFs of all time. And it's only been out for 2 freaking months when it made it in the top 20 on the ETFs. Do not fade this market. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be awesome. And yeah, have a great night. This is Otaku, signing out. Later.